Your dog sleeps most of the day. You worry something's wrong. But then you hear dogs naturally sleep 12 to 14 hours daily. So when does normal sleep become a medical emergency? Veterinarians reveal the warning signs most owners miss until it's too late. Before we dive into what's normal versus what's dangerous, I want to hear from you. Where are you watching from today? Drop your city in the comments right now. I love connecting with our community from all corners of the world. Now let's talk about dog sleep patterns, because understanding the difference between healthy rest and concerning lethargy could literally save your dog's life. If you think your dog sleeps too much, you're not alone. It's one of the most common concerns veterinarians hear from worried pet owners. But here's what most people don't realize. Dogs sleep significantly more than humans, and what seems excessive to us is often completely normal for them. Let's start by establishing what normal actually looks like. The average adult dog sleeps between 12 to 14 hours per day. That's about 50 to 60% of their entire day spent sleeping or resting. Puppies sleep even more, anywhere from 18 to 20 hours daily. Senior dogs often return to puppy-like sleep patterns, needing 16 to 18 hours. But it's not just total hours that matter. It's the type of sleep and the pattern of rest versus activity. Dogs don't sleep like humans. We typically sleep in one long consolidated period at night. Dogs are polyphasic sleepers, meaning they sleep in multiple short periods throughout the day and night. They might nap for 20 minutes, be active for an hour, nap again for 30 minutes, and so on. Understanding this helps you recognize what's normal. A dog who naps frequently throughout the day, but is alert, energetic, and engaged during wake periods is healthy. A dog who's constantly lethargic, struggles to wake up, or shows no interest in activities they normally love, that's concerning. Let's talk about what affects normal sleep requirements. Age is the biggest factor. Puppies are growing rapidly, and growth hormone is primarily released during sleep. Their bodies and brains are developing at incredible rates, which requires massive amounts of rest. A study from the University of Wisconsin found that puppies spend approximately 90% of their time sleeping during the first few weeks of life. As they mature, this gradually decreases. But even adolescent dogs need 14 to 16 hours of sleep. Senior dogs, typically considered those over age 7 for most breeds, need more sleep because their bodies are working harder to maintain basic functions. Cognitive decline, arthritis, pain, and reduced stamina all contribute to increased sleep needs. Breed matters too. Giant breeds like Great Danes, Mastiffs, and St. Bernards sleep more than average, often 16 to 18 hours daily even as adults. Their large bodies require more energy for basic maintenance, so they conserve energy through sleep. Working breeds with jobs to do, like Border Collies actively herding or service dogs performing tasks, sleep less when engaged in work but compensate with longer rest periods afterward. Activity level directly impacts sleep needs. A dog who runs at the dog park for 2 hours will sleep more afterward than a dog who had a leisurely 20-minute walk. High-energy exercise depletes resources that must be restored through rest. Now let's talk about when increased sleep becomes a red flag. Warning sign number 1, sudden changes in sleep patterns. If your dog normally sleeps 12 hours a day and suddenly starts sleeping 18 to 20 hours, something has changed. Gradual transitions related to aging are normal, but rapid increases in sleep are not. Pay attention to context. Did your dog just have an unusually active day? That's normal recovery. Did they suddenly become lethargic with no explanation? That requires investigation. Veterinarians emphasize that knowing your dog's baseline is crucial. Some dogs are naturally lower energy and sleep more. Others are naturally active and sleep less. Deviation from your individual dog's normal pattern is what matters, not comparison to other dogs. Warning sign number 2, difficulty waking up or disorientation when waking. A healthy dog, even one in deep sleep, should wake up relatively easily when called or touched. They might be groggy for a few seconds, but they orient quickly and become alert. Dogs who are difficult to rouse, seem confused or disoriented when they wake, stumble, or take several minutes to fully wake up could have neurological issues, severe pain, metabolic disorders, or other serious conditions. Senior dogs with cognitive dysfunction syndrome, dog dementia, often show these symptoms. They might sleep more deeply, wake up confused about where they are, or seem to not recognize you immediately upon waking. Diabetic dogs, whose blood sugar is poorly controlled, can become extremely lethargic and difficult to wake. This is a medical emergency requiring immediate veterinary care. Warning sign number 3, sleeping in unusual locations or positions. Dogs are creatures of habit. They typically have favorite sleeping spots and preferred positions, curled up, sprawled out, on their back, or on their side. If your dog suddenly starts sleeping in strange places, hiding under furniture, in closets, or seeking cold floors when they never did before, investigate. Dogs with fever seek cool surfaces like tile or concrete to help regulate body temperature. Dogs in pain might avoid their normal bed if it's difficult to get into or out of. Dogs with nausea might avoid sleeping near food areas. Changes in sleeping position can also indicate problems. A dog who always slept curled up but now only sleeps fully stretched out might have abdominal pain. A dog who used to sleep on their side but now only sleeps in a sitting position with head elevated might have respiratory or cardiac issues, making it hard to breathe while lying flat. Warning sign number 4, lethargy that doesn't improve with rest. Normal tiredness resolves with sleep. A dog who plays hard, naps, and then wakes up refreshed and ready to play again is healthy. A dog who sleeps for hours, but still seems tired, weak, or unwilling to engage when awake is showing pathological lethargy. This type of lethargy accompanies many serious conditions. Anemia causes extreme fatigue because the body isn't getting enough oxygen. Heart disease reduces stamina and causes excessive tiredness. Hypothyroidism slows metabolism, making dogs constantly tired. Infections, whether bacterial, viral, or parasitic, drain energy as the immune system fights the invader. Cancer, particularly in early stages before other symptoms appear, often manifests as increased sleep and decreased energy. If your dog seems tired all the time, regardless of how much they sleep, don't wait. See a veterinarian. Warning sign number 5, sleeping accompanied by other symptoms. Increased sleep alone might not be alarming, but combined with other symptoms, it's a red flag. Watch for decreased appetite or refusing food, weight loss despite eating normally, increased thirst and urination, vomiting or diarrhea, coughing or difficulty breathing, limping or reluctance to move, behavioral changes like irritability or confusion. Any combination of increased sleep with these symptoms requires prompt veterinary attention. These combinations often indicate systemic illness requiring diagnosis and treatment. Let's talk about specific conditions that cause excessive sleep. Hypothyroidism is extremely common, especially in certain breeds like golden retrievers, Dobermans, and Cocker Spaniels. The thyroid gland produces hormones that regulate metabolism. When production drops, everything slows down, energy levels plummet, dogs gain weight easily, and they sleep excessively. The good news is hypothyroidism is easily diagnosed with blood tests and very treatable with daily medication. Most dogs return to normal energy levels within weeks of starting treatment. Diabetes causes lethargy because the body can't properly use glucose for energy, even though the dog is eating. Their cells are essentially starving. Symptoms include increased thirst and urination, weight loss, and excessive sleepiness. Heart disease reduces the heart's ability to pump blood efficiently. This means less oxygen reaches tissues, causing fatigue and exercise intolerance. Dogs with heart disease tire easily and need more rest. Kidney disease causes toxins to build up in the bloodstream. Because the kidneys aren't filtering properly, these toxins make dogs feel sick and lethargic. Early detection through routine blood work is crucial. Liver disease similarly causes toxins to accumulate, leading to lethargy, poor appetite, and sometimes jaundice, yellowing of the eyes and gums. Cushing's disease, where the body produces too much cortisol, causes increased drinking and urination, pot-bellied appearance, hair loss, and often lethargy and weakness. Addison's disease is the opposite. Insufficient cortisol production and causes severe lethargy, weakness, vomiting, and collapse in crisis situations. Anemia from various causes, blood loss, immune disorders, toxins, or parasites results in extreme tiredness because tissues aren't receiving adequate oxygen. Cancer, particularly in early stages, often presents as simply slowing down or sleeping more by the time other symptoms appear. The disease may be advanced. Pain from arthritis, dental disease, injuries, or other sources causes dogs to rest more. Moving hurts, so they conserve energy and avoid activity. Infections, respiratory, urinary tract, skin, or systemic, all cause increased sleep as the body diverts energy to immune function. Depression and anxiety can also manifest as increased sleep. Dogs who are bored, understimulated, or experiencing emotional distress might sleep more as a coping mechanism. Medications can cause drowsiness as a side effect. If your dog recently started new medications and became more lethargic, discuss this with your vet. The dosage might need adjustment or an alternative medication might be better. So how do you determine if your dog's sleep is concerning? First, establish a baseline. Track your dog's sleep patterns for a week when they seem healthy. Note approximately how many hours they sleep when they're most active and their normal behavior. Then watch for changes. Significant deviations from that baseline, especially sudden ones, warrant investigation. Use the BEAM assessment: behavior, energy, appetite, and mood. If your dog's sleep has increased but their BEAM remains normal, they're happy when awake, eating well, engaging in activities they enjoy, they're probably fine. If BEAM is off, they seem sad, won't eat, refuse activities they normally love, or act differently, even if sleep hasn't dramatically increased, something's wrong. Consider your dog's life circumstances. Did you just adopt them? New pets often sleep more initially due to stress and adjusting to a new environment. Did you recently increase exercise? They might just need more recovery time. Is it winter? Some dogs naturally become less active and sleep more during cold, dark months. Similar to humans experiencing seasonal changes, schedule regular veterinary checkups, annual exams for young, healthy dogs, twice yearly for seniors. Routine blood work can catch problems before obvious symptoms appear. Don't hesitate to call your vet if something feels off. You know your dog better than anyone. If your gut says something's wrong, get it checked. Early intervention is crucial for most conditions. Here's something fascinating from recent research. Scientists studying dog sleep discovered that dogs experience REM sleep, where dreaming occurs, for about 10% of their sleep time, similar to humans. During REM sleep, you might see your dog's eyes moving under their lids, their paws twitching like they're running, or hear them making small noises. This is completely normal and indicates healthy brain function. Dogs also need quality sleep, not just quantity. Constant interruptions, noisy environments, or uncomfortable sleeping areas can prevent dogs from reaching deep, restorative sleep stages. Even if they sleep many hours, they might not be getting quality rest. Creating a proper sleep environment helps. A comfortable bed in a quiet area where they won't be disturbed allows for better sleep quality. So when is dog sleep normal versus concerning? Normal sleep is predictable, follows your dog's established patterns, occurs alongside normal behavior, energy, appetite, and mood, and they wake easily and alert. Concerning sleep is a sudden change from baseline, accompanied by other symptoms, involves difficulty waking or disorientation, happens in unusual places, or persists despite rest. Trust your instincts. You know your dog. When something feels off, it probably is. Early veterinary intervention can make the difference between easy treatment and serious complications. If this video helped you understand your dog's sleep patterns better, hit that like button and subscribe for more pet health content. And don't forget, drop your city in the comments. I want to know where all you amazing pet parents are watching from. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video where we continue exploring dog behavior and health.